Hello, I'm Romain POUCHELE. I'm 19 years old, and today I'm gonna talk about the COVID-19. So first of all, I will summarize my presentation. So in the first hand, I will describe the impact of the COVID-19 on our lives and what was the good consequences. Then I will talk about my how experience and how I lived the situation. And to conclude, I will speak about the inconvenience and why it was harder for some people to work. So let's go. First of all, I think that flexible work increase productivity because people are happier and healthier when they have some control over their work lives. Moreover, the flexible work can reduce turnover because it's also expensive to recruiting and training employees to some technologies like Discord or WhatsApp, and especially for all workers. Flexible work is also eco-friendly. In fact, somebody who works at home doesn't have to take his car to go to the office, and it permits to reduce pollution and greenhouse gas emission. Now I will take a little part on how the telecommuting can improve our productivity. Firstly, it allows to retain more of our time in the day for our family or our well-being. So we don't have to be really quick as far as before, and that increase our happiness because we have the time to do what we have to do and to be with our family, etc. In fact, 82% of remote workers said it helped there to be less stressed and more efficient at work. Now I will take the example of my experience with telecommuting at school and what I like and what I didn't like. So in my case, I was in school when the COVID-19 came, and I lived it pretty well because normally I had 1 hour of bus to go at school. So work at home permitted me to sleep more and be less tired. Moreover, I'm very familiar with the social media or network, so it was easy for me to adapt myself. But one thing was very hard for me, and it was about the motivation, because in my opinion, I was not in the environment to work. I have one brother, I have one sister, and I didn't work because I had many distractions. So it was really hard for me to work because I had the PlayStation. I want to sleep. I want to be with my family, and it was really hard. But I can understand people who didn't like this period because this virus cut off a lot of social relations, and people with no family can feel lonely and a little depressed. Like one of my friends who had a bad connection, so he couldn't participate to school, and he didn't talk to us. He didn't see nobody, so it was very hard for him. So in my opinion, people don't have the same speed to adapt themselves at this kinds of situation. So I listened that it could be complicated for some people, and I think that COVID-19 permits us to learn more about telecommuting, about social media, about how can we save time, and it was benefits for some society because it can reduce some cost, and it could be less good for people who are lonely.